All right, everybody. The last decade, the U.S. Mint, the world mints have told us one thing. Low mintages, low populations, just low numbers matter. Matter big time. Well, do any of you remember the very first ever U.S. Mint sellout? I do. It was a fun time. Many of you might have forgotten. It was the 2001 Buffalo silver dollar. And tonight, well, we have the rarest release inside of the 500,000 coins that were released that year. They made proofs. They made uncirculated special coins. They made a special two-piece set with those two coins I just mentioned in it. And then later in the year, this was the one that came out. Only 50,000 sets were made. Now, the proof and uncirculated, the uncirculated is the rarer of the two coins. Okay? 272 versus 227. Inside of that 227 are the 50,000 of these sets. So it's rarity and then the ultimate rarity of them all. So when we talk about the Buffalo dollar, we talk about a lot of things. But the one thing that stands out to most people is the fact that it's the first time in U.S. Mint history we took a prior existing coin. Obverse design, reverse design, and replicated it completely. Now, the silver eagle was the obverse of the Walking Liberty half dollar. The gold eagle was the obverse of the St. Gaudens $20 gold piece. But this particular is the obverse and reverse of the Buffalo nickel, the only Wild West coin in circulation. And I think that also, right there, the beautiful 1899 $5 Indian Chief note, which was made by the Treasury Department, as a uniface example of the other Buffalo special. So if you look at this one, it's kind of an encompassing what did the Post Office, what did the U.S. Mint, and what did the Treasury Department do? The Bureau of Engraving with the Buffalo. And if you notice here, it's a lot of great stuff. Again, the $5 Indian Chief running antelope. The 01D uncirculated Buffalo, the rarest of them all. The various stamps, the 1987 10-cent Red Cloud. And then the 2021, or USA 21 stamp you're seeing right there. It'll be kind of hard to make a 2021 stamp and release it in 2001, right? 21-cent stamp from that year. See, even those of us that do this for a living sometimes step on our tongues. This one, though, guys, is the rarest of them all. So last week, if you're watching us, we had the proof of the uncirculated available. 227,000 and 246,000, as I referenced, 272,000, excuse me, to make up to 500,000. And we sold out at $179 each, Unkin proof. This is a quarter and a fifth of the known of those two, and it sells for basically the same price. My competition sells the dollar right there, out of this set, the Denver dollar for $285 by itself. So when it comes to the Buffalo, this one is one of my favorites. Again, the Buffalo nickel from 1913 to 1938, right? John Flanagan's design. Now we have it all coming forward. Actually, it's Fraser's design, excuse me. Wow. Sometimes you just need that splash of water in your face to focus. Because right now I'm focused on 50,000. The most limited of the sets up to this point. And it's of the most popular of all. It's the first sellout of all. And this is still in what they call the OGP, which is the original government packaging as released by the U.S. Mint. So that consistent motif, just gorgeous. You can see the obverse, you can see the reverse. They just did a great job tying it all together. So with our competition out there, selling just that dollar for $100 more basically, and we're selling you the rarest form release. How did we find that release, by the way? You might remember this. When it came out originally, it sold out in a matter of minutes. It was crazy. They canceled thousands and thousands of orders because they oversold it. They weren't prepared for the web rush at that time. It was brand new still, right? So they sell out. When they scale it back and close it, it's only 450,000. Everybody's saying, what's going on? They said through the congressional act that made this that there's going to be 500,000. And the proceeds would go to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. for the brand new museum exhibit, the Native American Experience. Great exhibit if you haven't seen it, by the way. Well, where were the other 50? Well, it was being held in reserve for this set. And it was released later in the year because they had to tie out with two other branches of government, the post office and the two stamps in the set, and then the Treasury Department, the Bureau of Engraving, to replicate that $18.99 $5 note. It's just a special collection. The story is all here. It's just complete. They did a phenomenal job. But again, everybody wants the OGP. This is the rarest form of OGP. Again, 50,000. And after the 450 sold out, how fast do you think this one sold out? To a point where you very rarely even see this set today. And it's because, again, of it's the first sellout in U.S. Mint history. All the accolades that you would want. Every feather in your cap, per se, this set has. And tonight, we're under 200. That's special. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. Lots of activity on the phones. Remember, avccoins.com is always there. When you see it pop up, it's just me forgetting to tell you the phones are busy, and you can use this as an alternative. They made some major improvements on the site to make it even easier with your cell phone, your laptops, etc. It's just a great experience. Lots of coins, lots of time to spend looking for those that you might need. But right now I'm telling everybody, you need this one. It's the rarest of the buffaloes. The first sellout by the U.S. Mint. 227,000, 272,000, make up 500,000. This one's 50,000, a tenth of it. The other ones sell for more. Huh? Well, not here. Where our competition sells the Denver dollar, the uncirculated version, the rarer coin, for $285, we have it in this rare format. That's the official government package known as the coin and currency. This one has a few stamps as well. Great stuff. Thank you for listening. I think we're sold out, so I think it's time for us to be moving on.